I just got back from my first time volunteering at hospice, and I want to share a little bit about why I'm doing this and what came up. If you've been following me, you know that my husband passed away from cancer 6 years ago when he was 32, and it was the worst thing that happened in my life. But I do have to say that death has been my greatest teacher, and contemplating my own mortality has been a huge part of what brings meaning to my life. It helps me live each day with purpose. So I decided to start volunteering for hospice because I kind of wanted to be closer to death. I wanted to be closer to the reminder that our time here is finite and to make the most of the now. I was also hoping to give comfort to people who are passing away. A lot of people are afraid of the end and they don't know how to hold people through the dying process, and I sure as hell didn't know how to hold my husband through the process, but I've learned a lot since then, and my level of comfort with death and dying has certainly increased. So I was hoping to have, the conversations that I didn't get to have with my husband around the meaning of their life and, just kind of going down memory lane and like what mattered, what brought them joy. And I'm learning, this was only my first session, but I've done some trainings and, people towards the end of their life aren't really verbal. Maybe some of them are, but I know I'm not going to have those conversations with every single one of the patients who I volunteer with. So, and today was the case in point. Very nonverbal, but I was able to, listen to music and read and rub feet and just provide comfort in whatever way that I could. But what I took away from today's session was, to say what you can to people, say what you want when people are alive, because you just don't know when the quality of life will be compromised, when maybe someone loses movement or the ability to talk or the ability to remember who you are. And so it's like every day is such a gift, and how can we treat each other with so much love and compassion and kindness, be careful with our words, and really love those around us. So we're all going to be on our deathbed one day, lying there, immobile, unable to vocalize what we want to say. And I paint that picture on purpose because this is what happens. And so all of these things that we take for granted, that we don't even notice right now, are such a freaking gift. So use these gifts, appreciate them, and make them really count, because you don't know how good you have it until it's gone.